welcome back to my channel. And so with what you can see that's on my face right now, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if I have to tell you what this look is. Not that I ever have to tell you, because by the time you're clicking on this look, you would already know what the title is. But I'm really excited. I just think I just messed this thing up, but whatever. I'm really excited because it's the first time that I've made a kind of music festival look. In my opinion, by what I've seen, you can make any look into kind of a festival look if you just add a couple of stripes and dots everywhere, or if you just vomit color all over your face. There you go, that's your music festival look. But for this video, I wanted to do something more out of my comfort zone, more like with a pop of bright colors, because even when I've done looks in the past, like my sunset look, those colors were kind of dark and toned down. Like the oranges were like towards the darker side, not so in your face as this one is. Also, before we get into this look, I just want to thank you guys for those of you who are still supporting me. I know that I've been hyping up looks on Instagram and they've never came. The reason behind that is because, mostly because I just didn't like how the video turned out. You know, sometimes you have something in your mind planned out, and when it doesn't come out as you envisioned it, then like, I don't know, I just get discouraged and I don't want to post it. I'm not saying that the looks came out horrible. It's just not what I had in mind, and in my vision, like in my head, is not good enough. And I already get like criticized. I get people, like I've shown you guys before, comments that I've gotten here on YouTube, and I also get a lot of DMs, just like insulting the life out of me, like I shouldn't even be here, like what are you doing, you don't know shit, you're ugly as fuck, whatever. Okay, so I get it. So imagine what people will say. At least this is my thought process. That's what I wanted to say. Imagine that, like when I know that I didn't like put out what I had in mind. So all of that, along with the fact that I now have a job and I'm working on other things as well, everything just kind of bunched up together, along with school and all, like everything that could possibly happen or you could possibly think of, everything was in my head at once. I was like on the verge of anxiety, like I was a mess, and so therefore I didn't want to put out crappy videos out for you guys to see and then dislike me even more. So now that I got that off my chest, I hope that from now on you will be seeing more spring looks. At the end of each spring look, I would try to do something to make it Coachella, but like a Coachella type series. Or maybe I might do a video that is only suitable for a music festival and not completely wearable to go outside. I mean, if you do want to wear all these dots and stripes to go outside, that's you. If you're happy, that's completely fine. But yeah, now that I got everything off my chest, I do want to show you how I achieved this look. So I will shut up, but before I do, just remember to like this video and subscribe for more. Comment down below for anything else that you would like to see, any other colors you would like to see me incorporate. And yeah, let's just get right into this. As per usual, we're going to start out by priming our face, and today I'm using the SmashBox pore minimizing primer. For the exact names, just make sure to look down below in the description box to figure out what it is that I really use, because I do not remember everything's name verbatim. Lately, I have been into the whole shiny, glowy from within look, so before we go in with any foundation or concealer, I am going to kind of bathe in my custom enhancer drops by Cover FX, and I believe this is the shade Celestial. Again, for all the precise details, you can check the description box down below. And then I'm just taking a foundation brush or a buffing brush, and I'm just making sure it's all blended in and not patchy. Next, we have to conceal our dark circles. So for that, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Corrector in the shade Peach. And then we're just going to blend that all out. Again, making sure not to kind of blend it out as if it was concealer. Just try to keep it on your dark circles. And now we can go into our foundation, and today, like most days, I am using a matte foundation. If you are going to be going to Coachella or Bonaroo or any music festival, I think matte is the way to go, just because it'll be the one to kind of allow you to kind of sweat and not get oily, or at least last longer before getting oily. But again, that's just my opinion. Just go in with your regular foundation for your regular routine. Now we're gonna leave the face alone for a second and jump on the eyes real quick. And I'm priming my eyes using the NYX Jumbo Crayon Pencil, or whatever that's called, in the shade Milk, just because the shades that I'm gonna be using are a little light, so we need something very white underneath to kind of make the color pop. And also you want to make sure to blend that out just before you put on the shadow, just so that it doesn't go on patchy. Next, I'm going to go in with my I Love Brunch palette from the Lorac Pro. And I'm going to be using the shade Avocado, I believe it's called. And I'm just going to put that and focus that on the inner 2/3 of my eye, leaving the outer 1/3 clear for a darker blue color. Make sure you keep this color on the lid, like do not go beyond the crease. Basically, that's personal preference. I mean, if you have another way to recreate this look, then by all means, go ahead and do that. But just for my purposes and the vision I had in my head, I'm just going to keep this color on the lid. Now, I'm going to take my NYX eyeliner in Royal Blue, I believe the color is called. And I'm just going to draw an outer V or an outer C on the corners of my eye. And this is just going to serve as a base for a royal blue color that's going to transition into this nice kind of minty, greenish, bluish color we have going on. Next, I'm going to go in with a stiff blending brush and blend the edges so that way it's not as harsh. And after that, I'm going to go in with a royal blue shade in the Urban Decay shadow box. Again, look in the description box for the actual name. And I'm just going to pack that on top of the base that we have laid, and then a little bit over the edges. That way I get a nice gradient between the two colors. With whatever blue color from the eyeshadow is left on the brush, I like to go over the crease with that color just to give it some more dimension, in my perspective at least. Using the fluffy end of the brush that comes with the I Love Brunch palette, I'm just going to pack on a little bit of the color Sorbet above the crease, kind of as a transition color. And then on top of that, I'm going to put a little bit of the color Hot Sauce, also from the same palette, just to give it a little more dimension. Now we're going to go back onto the face and apply some concealer in the usual upside down triangular shape, and then we're going to blend that out as usual. And yes, I know that we are jumping back and forth between face and eyes. I'm still not done with the eyes, so don't think we're done just yet. And just in case you guys forgot that I'm into this really glowy look lately, here is a little bit more proof. I'm going back in with the Custom Enhancer drops on the highest points of my cheekbones and blending that out, kind of creating a base for the highlighter to come later. This is completely optional. If you do not like glowing as much, then you can totally skip this step. but you are going to be under the sun or in really bright places, and why not take advantage of the natural lighting and shine like a glazed donut? Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eye area with, I'm currently using a new powder. It's the Cover FX Illuminating powder, and I really don't know if I like this one better or the Laura Mercier Brightening powder better. What I do know is that I prefer the Laura Mercier Brightening powder over the regular translucent powder, and that's what I'm using lately to kind of set my face. If you guys want me to do a compare and contrast between the both brightening powders, Cover FX and Laura Mercier, please let me know in the comments down below. But I am really loving this one since it's kind of like iridescent, and the other one is more of like a glittery type of shiny. But they're both really great, and here you can see me using the brightening powder to kind of set my whole face. Even though I did use a matte foundation, I feel that the fact that I used the custom cover enhancer drops under it kind of made it a little bit tacky, and so I felt the need to set the face. Following regular procedures, I'm taking this angled brush and bronzing my whole face with it, as usual. And then using a fan brush, I'm going to take a little bit of blue ice from the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit and applying that to the highest points of my cheeks. And then I decided to go a little bit lower and everything got out of control. But I'm into this whole highlighting look, so I mean, stop wherever you feel comfortable stopping, but I'm just going to continue on and highlighting basically my whole face. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Midi or Midi or whatever, however you say that, M-I-D-I. As promised, we're jumping back into the eyes, and I'm applying that same light blue color on the inner corner of my eye using a small precision brush from Real Techniques. I'm pretty sure that's not the name of it, but it'll be linked down below anyway. And then on the outer half, we're going to use the royal blue from the Urban Decay Shadow Box palette that we use to blend out the base of the eye. And yeah, as you can tell, or maybe not right now, but without that white base, the colors from the I Love Brunch palette is a little bit on the sheer side. Okay, so this is half of the finished look. So this is what it's supposed to look like if you, let's say, want to wear it on a girl's day out or a girl's night out, or you're just not into the whole Coachella vibes because you're not going to wear a whole bunch of polka dots on your face on the regular basis, right? So now let's just hope that I don't mess the rest of this look up. And continuing with my prayers of not messing this look up, we're going to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil Crayon, whatever that is, and we're just going to draw a whole bunch of dots on our foreheads on kind of upward slope, so like in the shape of a slight smiley face. And then, of course, it came out crooked, so I had to make the dots a little bit bigger, which is what I'm trying to do here, trying to, you know, make everything look balanced out because one side of my forehead looks really lopsided right now. Once we do that, I'm going to take a detail brush or a pencil brush and kind of dab it on the point of the pencil and draw two lines on my nose. The top one is going to be slightly larger and thicker, so longer and thicker, better said. And then the one on the bottom, as you can see me drawing out here, but you can probably not see it on the video, is going to be a little bit skinnier and smaller, like on the length side. I don't know, but I felt like a dot was necessary after kind of doing this whole thing. I did that kind of off of camera, so under the two lines on my nose, there is a dot, Why? I don't know. I just felt the vibe and I went with it. But as you can see here, I'm just drawing a white line under my brow bone. Sorry, I can't talk. But so technically where you would usually highlight and maybe a little bit more, that's where you're gonna want to put this white line under. And just in case you really didn't believe me about me going ham with the highlighter, here's another example of me putting blue eyes on top of my liquid lipstick. And then why not just draw a white line in the middle of your lower lip? And as expected, I fucked up. That's okay. So yeah, now this is the real final look, the real Coachella vibes, in my mind, at least. But yeah, that was it for today's look. Now, I've never been to Coachella. I don't have the money to do so, but I have seen for the past years that like the looks are kind of like this, like dots and stripes and very like tribal looking. So of course I wanted to put my own touch. The looks that I've seen are more either on the neutral side, or if they're colorful, it's like colors all over the face. Like I might have blues here and all of that. So I just wanted to put my colorful touch on it without going to the extra mile, and then incorporating the dots and the stripes, which came out completely crooked, forgive me for that, to make it a Coachella look. Obviously, the purpose of this video will be to give kind of like two choices. So um, I hope that by this time I have already shown what the look looks like without all the dots, and that would be a look that I would totally wear now that we are officially in spring here in Buffalo. I would totally wear this out or to work. And yeah, this is the look. I really do hope you guys like it. I really enjoyed making it. And yeah, until next time, I guess, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. And if there's any other look that you would like to see before Coachella, I know there's 2 days for Coachella. I'm not quite sure about Bonaroo, but if there's any other look or any other colors that you would like to see, obviously let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, until next time, you guys, catch you guys later. Bye.